Good morning. I am Dibyendu Mondal. Today I am discussing about elementary fluid flow concept. Elementary fluid flow concept. Okay. Elementary fluid flow concept. The nature of flow around a body at given velocity depends upon the relative magnitude of inertia and the viscous force. The ratio of this force is known as Reynolds number. Reynolds number. Rho Vd by mu. Rho is the viscosity, V is the velocity, D is the diameter, rho is the density, mu is the viscosity, D is the diameter of the pipe, and V is the velocity. Okay, তাহলে rho Vd by mu. And in a very slow moving fluid, there is no relative motion at the body wall, and the drag on the body may be directly attributed to viscous frictional shear stresses set up in the fluid. The flow remains attached to the surface of the body. Okay, so if you draw the diagram, okay, creeping flow past a cylinder. Suppose this one is the cylinder and creeping flow. Okay, the flow, middle one flow disturbed, outer one like that, and this one lower one disturbed, and this one. Okay, this one is the middle one. Okay, and another one is the this one. Okay, flow, creeping flow past a cylinder. Creeping flow past a cylinder. Creeping flow past a cylinder. Another one is the in a very slow moving, that is the creeping fluid. Okay, there is no relative motion at the body wall, and the drag on the body may be directly attributed to viscous frictional shear stresses set up in the fluid. The flow remains attached to the surface of the body. Okay, another one is the separated flow past a cylinder. Separated flow means there is a flow separation. Separated flow, suppose this one is the cylinder. Okay, separated flow, this one. Okay, like this, and another one is the okay, this one. Okay, another one is the boundary, like that. Arrow looks this one. Okay, this one is the separated flow past a cylinder. Separated flow past a cylinder. Separated flow past a cylinder. In practical situation, when the viscosity is low and the velocity is relatively high, the drag force that exists is due primarily to an unsymmetrical pressure distribution force and aft. Stagnant low pressure wake. Okay, this one is the stagnant low pressure wake. Okay, stagnant low pressure wake. This is caused by the fact that the fluid does not follow the boundary of the body but separates from it, leaving a low pressure. Okay, on the upstream side where the flow remains attached, the pressure is high because the flow has been slowed down and pushed aside by the body obstructing its path. Okay. Another one, just aerodynamic consideration, flow past an airfoil. Okay, flow past an airfoil. If you draw the diagram, flow past an airfoil, the airfoil looks like this one. Okay, flow past an airfoil. Okay, very slow. Okay, very close. Okay, very close. This one is the flow past an airfoil. Okay, now we discuss wind turbine aerodynamics. Okay, wind turbine aerodynamics, energy estimation of wind. Wind turbine aerodynamics. Wind turbine aerodynamics. Okay, energy estimation of wind. Energy estimation of wind. Okay, if u0 is the speed of free wind in unperturbed state, the volume of air column passing through an area A per unit volume is given A u0. Okay, so first one, if you draw the diagram, okay, this one is the u0, this one is the u0, and this one the velocity, this outer velocity, this will be equal to u0. Okay, and area that is the a0. Okay, so first one, u0 is the speed of the free wind. Okay, u0 speed of the free wind. Okay, u0, that is the speed of the free wind, and p0, so a is the unit area. Okay, so p0 power, p0 is equal to half a u0 into rho into u0 square. Okay, so p0 is equal to half mv square, p0 is equal to half of rho into a u0, rho a u0 into u0 square. Okay, u0 square. So power available in wind per unit area, p0 by a, power available p0 by a. Okay, power available in wind per unit area is equal to half rho u0 cube. Okay, half rho u0 q. This indicates that power available in wind is proportional to the cube of the wind speed. Okay, cube of the wind speed. Cube of wind speed. Okay, cube of the wind speed. Assuming a typical value of wind density rho at 15 degrees centigrade and at sea level to be 1.2 kg per meter cube. Another one topic is the power extraction from wind. Power extraction. Power extraction of wind. Okay, power extraction. Okay, power extraction from wind. A wind turbine is used to harness useful mechanical power from wind. Okay, mechanical power, useful mechanical power from wind. Okay, useful mechanical power from wind. The rotor of the turbine collects energy from the whole area swept by the rotor. For the purpose of simple analysis, a smooth laminar flow with no perturbation is assumed. Okay. So, the air mass flow rate remains same throughout the stream tube. Okay, this one is the stream tube. Air mass flow rate remains same through the stream tube. Therefore, mass flow rate m dot is equal to rho a0 u0 equal rho a1 u1 is equal to rho a2 u2 u0 and u2 are the wind speed upstream and downstream respectively. Okay, wind stream tube in presence of turbine. Okay, two areas are different. One velocity u0, another one velocity u2. Okay, one is the a0. This one is the a1. Velocity is the u1. Okay, here area is equal to a2. Okay, so u0 and u2 are the wind speed upstream and downstream respectively. The force of thrust F is equal to m dot u0 minus m dot u2. Force of thrust is equal to m dot u0 minus m dot u2. M dot u2. This force is applied by the air at uniform airflow speed of u1 passing through the actuator disc. The power extracted by the turbine is F into u1. The power extracted from the turbine the power extracted that is equal to F into U1 equal to m dot U0 minus U2 into U1. The power extracted from wind is also equal to loss of kinetic energy per unit time. Okay, power extracted from wind is also equal to PW equal to kinetic energy per unit time, loss of kinetic energy, তাহলে half m dot U0 square minus U2 square, U0 square minus U2 square. Okay, so from this equation you may write down U1 is equal to U0 plus U2, U1 is equal to U0 plus U2 divided by 2. As an extreme case, considering U2 to be 0, which is not practical as downstream air must have some kinetic energy to leave the turbine region. Okay. Now another one is the another topic is the torque developed by the turbine. Torque developed by the turbine. Torque developed by the turbine. Okay, torque developed by the turbine, Tm is equal to F air into R. Okay, blade with radius R, radius of the blade, Tm is equal to F air into R. R is equal to radius of blade. Okay, radius of blade. Now another one thing is the blade setting angle. Blade setting angle or pitch angle. Blade setting angle, if you draw the output blade setting angle, blade setting angle, that is represented by gamma. The output of turbine is also greatly influenced by the blade pitch angle gamma. The effect of blade pitch on Cp gamma, Cp lambda characteristics. Okay, blade pitch control is a very effective way of controlling the output power or speed or torque. Okay, if you draw the diagram, if you draw the curve, this one is the lambda 0, this one is the lambda. Okay, lambda 4, 8, 12, 16, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and another one is the Cp value 0.0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. Okay, Cp value. So first one is the from 0 to 8. Okay, first curve at 10 degree. Okay, blade pitch angle 10 degree. Blade pitch angle 5 degree, 12. Okay, that is the 5 degree, blade pitch angle 5 degree. Another one, blade pitch angle is the 0 degree. Okay, it touches 20. Blade pitch angle. Okay, blade pitch angle. This one is the CP lambda curve for different pitch angle setting. Okay, CP lambda curve. This one is the CP lambda curve for different blade pitch angle. Okay, CP lambda curve for different blade pitch angle. Our another thing is the tip speed ratio. For constant speed, constant wind speed, tip speed ratio, tip speed ratio, for constant wind speed, the power extraction by the turbine will decrease. Power extraction by the turbine will decrease if the blades are so close together. One, blades are so close together. Blades are so close together or rotating so rapidly, and the blade moves into the turbulence created by a preceding blade. The blades are so far apart or rotating so slowly that much of the air passes through the cross section of the device without interacting with the blades. Okay, the blades are so far apart or rotating so slowly. The blades are rotating so slowly that much of the air passes through the cross section. Okay, blades are rotating so slowly so slowly, okay, so slowly that much of the air passes through the cross section of the device without interacting with the blades. Thus, for practical wind speed, there exists an optimum turbine speed to produce maximum output. Therefore, to obtain optimum efficiency, it is important to match the rotational frequency of the turbine to the corresponding wind speed. Okay. Sorry. Another one is for a two-blade turbine, the maximum power extraction occurs at lambda 0 angle is equal to 2 pi. Okay, for a two-blade turbine, the maximum power extraction, that for a four-blade turbine, lambda 0 almost equal to pi. For four-blade turbine, okay, for four-blade turbine, lambda 0 almost equal to pi. Okay, lambda 0 almost equal to pi. Now, one thing is there, if you draw the relationship between Cp and gamma for various types of rotors, okay, various types of rotors, Cp versus gamma, if you draw, okay, this one is the Cp and this one is the gamma. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, like that. And another one is the 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, Okay, like that. This one is the value of Cp, and for Dutch 4-blade windmill, the card like that. This one is applicable for Dutch. Okay, Dutch 4-blade windmill. 4-blade windmill. Okay, Dutch 4-blade windmill. And another one is the American multi-blade wind pump. American multi-blade wind pump. American multi-blade wind pump. Okay, this one is the Cp lambda characteristics. Okay, power coefficient Cp versus tip speed ratio. Okay, lambda. Okay, this one is the last discussion. Okay, thank you.